Hi Shane. So I've been practicing my speech and my phone doesn't record the whole thing, so I'm going to record it on here, but that means I can't show the PowerPoint during the at the same time, and the printer's backed up, so I haven't been able to make my note card yet, but it's all coming along. So here's my speech. Redeemed by Hercules, son of Zeus, Xena, who was once known as a murderer, tries to fulfill her destiny as a warrior princess. In fight for the greater good, she leaves her home to help protect small villages against evil and change the world. Through Xena's conscious redemption, she was able to use her powers to affect people in positive ways and contribute security and greatness to the world. Just like Xena, my hero has been revived and continues to provide security and change to my world through her undying love, strength, and creativity. This modern Xena's name is Karen Solo, and amazingly, I get the privilege of calling her my mother. In these times of being away from home and discovering who I am, I continuously find myself looking towards the woman that my mother is. I think of the way she has handled her life through struggle and how she continues to float on top of the water, on top of the wave, rather than getting trampled by the current. This is why she is my hero. My hero was born second to a family of 5 in a small town of Little Silver, New Jersey. She has raised 2 kids solely by herself and lives as a self-employed graphic designer. Growing up, my mother has always had the ability to take over and brighten a room with her charismatic and funny humor. She has the soul to be cherished by anyone, and above all, her creativity level has always been at an all-time high. All she needed was a cardboard box, scissors, and a bottle of tacky glue, and within minutes, you could have the very best castle you have ever seen. Unfortunately, her parents were very dismissive to all her gifts. Instead of embracing them and allowing her to flourish in all her talents, they abused her physically and mentally. They continued to instill within her that she was no good, which left her longing for love and affection. Through her teen years, she began turning towards her peers and people with bad intentions. This downward spiral led her to eventually hitting rock bottom. Now, my mother's past was no silver stair, but she was gradually able to bring herself back together. She did this when she decided to follow in her older sister's footsteps in moving to San Francisco, California. There she began a job as a bike messenger and found a network of people who inspired her to be what she wanted. In San Francisco, she also met my father at a reggae club and became married against the wishes of her respective family, believing that love would see them through. This resulted in her parents disowning her for marrying an African man. My mom and dad eventually had my brother and I, and she continued to use her creativity through being a freelance artist. Though her parents did not agree with her actions, she proceeded to keep moving forward to where her compassion and joy was. This is where I will share the truest reason to why my mother is my hero. My parents divorced when I was 2 and my brother was 6. My mother continued to nurture us and provide us with security as a single mother. Through all she has been through, she still shines, and instead of drifting from herself, when life tries to defeat her, she picks herself back up and proceeds to be the true woman that she is. In conclusion, my mother is a revived warrior princess. She demonstrates to me that smiles heal hardships, how to be a thoughtful person, and that love is the greatest power anyone can bear. She is my hero through her capability to continue on and do just that. Many people say that their greatest fear in life is to become something like their mother. My greatest fear is never being able to measure up to be half the woman that my mother is. Thank you.